This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last season's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Coventry. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Tailback takes the handoff again. Running with purpose. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! No chance to catch him there. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Try the ground game here with the running back.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Wilcox going for a big play downfield. He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. He's got it in the open. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense.
Ah, here he goes. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good.
That makes the score Michigan 14, Notre Dame 0.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Second and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Back to throw. It's Wilcox. Receiver makes the grab. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of work.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his back. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Wilcox. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower him at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Irish. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Single back, takes the handoff.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Wolverines pick up enough for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it.
Breaks into the clear. The 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Notre Dame, 7.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The runner takes off to his right. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear at the 20. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Look at the score. They'll win it to the right side. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Here's the point after attempt.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble?
defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The back's got it. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
To throw. It's Wilcox. That one's picked up. What a play.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Handoff to the right side. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Caught near the goal line. Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That's how you close a half off of this offense. Leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Pressure is coming. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Michigan. A huge defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Now comes the offense set to take over here. Throw to the left. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. Bringing pressure. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what might have been a sack.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the back gets the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the ball is hauled in. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side here. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
To the air, it's Wilcox. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear, it's a sprint. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And that will give them the lead now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
We're going to pass here on 2nd down. A deep shot to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Breaks an open space. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Wolverines keep the football on the move. And that run produces a decent gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines are in the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 now. Clock running, final minute of the quarter. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff heading left. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
What a ride it's been so far. We're set up for a classic finish to see who's going to claim this conference championship. Let's take one final look at the stats. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Works again. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's in the clear. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Big shot and play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Now here's the toss play. Bites off a defender. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Toss play to the outside. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? That's a design quarterback keeper. Crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped.
Coach, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Back to pass. It's Wilcox. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll try the right here. Fighting off the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. A solid run, good for first down yardage. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. First and 10 now for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try the left side with a toss. Powers through. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pocket breaking down. Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at this stage of the game. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Back to pass. It's Wilcox. Lets it go quickly. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
The pass rush closing in. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They're going to run it. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here, the defense backing away. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. It's always a special here, but after all...